Hi guys, thank you for thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about things that I do to prep for my relaxers and things that I do during and after my relaxers to help my hair stay healthy and manageable. So please continue watching. Thank you for tuning in. First tip, and this is something that you really have to think about that some people don't think about, right? You have to completely and thoroughly trust the person who's going to apply your relaxer for you. I do not do my own relaxers only because the way my arm's set up, I don't like that pain. So you need to find someone who you trust with your hair, who you trust to treat your hair like it's their hair. The person I use is my mom. Hi, Mom. And she actually cares about my hair more than I care about my hair. Sometimes she's like, no, I'm not going to do your hair because I don't want to mess it up and blah, blah, blah. She gives all these excuses. But first thing, find someone you trust. Find someone who cares about your hair more than you care about your hair. Okay, my next tip is make sure you thoroughly wash and detangle and deep condition your hair approximately 7 to 4 days in advance of your relaxer. This is a very important part of the process because it's prepping your scalp, it's prepping your hair to receive the relaxer. I know a lot of people do clarifying shampoos, like they do a clarifying shampoo or they do a scalp wash before. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. Only because clarifying shampoos are usually very, very harsh, right? Scalp cleansers are usually very, very harsh. You're going to do a harsh process to your hair and then turn around and do another harsh process to your hair. That to me does not make sense. I don't do it. So a lot of people say they do clarifying shampoos before their relaxer because they want the relaxer to take more. If you have a problem with your relaxer taking, I guess that works. I've never met someone who had a problem with relaxers taking. Most people have a problem with relaxers being too strong for their hair, right? That's why most people's hair break off from the relaxer. So I just do a normal wash and deep condition, right? Because you want to give your hair as much moisture and protein as possible before your relaxer. But I don't do clarifying because I actually think having that barrier of like oil and product between your hair and the relaxer actually helps guard, you know, your hair from the harshness of the relaxer. Also, about 3 days before I actually apply the relaxer, I apply jojoba oil to my scalp, right? I don't do a thorough scalp massage. I just apply lightly jojoba oil to my scalp. Again, to me, that's a way of protecting your scalp from the harshness of the relaxer. And the good thing about jojoba oil is it's similar to the sebum that your hair secretes, like the natural oils that are secreting from your hair. So the relaxer can still penetrate the jojoba, but it acts as a thin barrier so it doesn't go completely on your scalp. Another thing I do every day from the day I wash my hair into my relaxer day is I spray oil on my ends and I wrap my hair every single night. Don't wear bantu knots or textured styles or twist outs or braid outs or buns. I usually wear a very low ponytail with my hair pulled back. Little manipulation, right? It's not pulled in all different directions. It's just pulled down and pulled to the back, and I do that every single day until it's time to get my relaxer. So another thing that I don't do before I get relaxer is go to the gym. If you know me, you know I kind of like to hit the gym. I like to exercise. I can't do it, right? I sweat a lot. And you don't want that sweat to be in your hair. You don't want tangles. You don't want knots to be in your hair when you're going to get your relaxer. So I just don't do the gym for about a week before. Some things that I do instead, I can do a light walk. You can do light weightlifting, right? Something that's not too strenuous, yoga, or just stretching, right? Give yourself a stretch week, give yourself a chill week. The type of relaxer you use, you don't want to switch around from relaxer to relaxer. That's why every time you have someone do your hair, you need to make sure you know the type of the relaxer they are using, right? Either lie or no lie, and then the brand, because all brands are different and you want to be consistent in what you're doing. So right now I'm using Silk Elements, the Shea Butter Relaxer. It's a lye relaxer, which means it's a little bit more harsh on your scalp, right? That's why I use the jojoba oil, but it's less harsh on your hair. I use two different types of neutralizing shampoo. The first one I use is by Silk Elements, and it's the one that goes with the relaxer. The other is by Organic Root Stimulator. The reason why I use two is the first one that comes with the relaxer actually turns pink, right? I'm kind of old school. That's what I was raised on. I was raised on the neutralizing shampoo that turns pink, so you know when there's still relaxer in your hair. The only thing about that one is it does leave your hair a little rough, right? A little squeaky clean for me. I don't like squeaky clean hair. So my very last wash, I used the Organic Root Stimulator shampoo, which does not turn pink, right? That's why I can't use that as my only neutralizing shampoo, because I won't know if there's still relaxer in my hair. But it leaves your hair completely detangled. It feels so soft. It feels so good. Okay, sorry. So next thing that I don't normally do, but I do when I get a relaxer, is I apply conditioner to my entire head. Not my scalp, but my entire hair, right? Roots to ends. Normally, I only apply conditioner to the ends, right? Because that's the oldest part of your hair. That's the part of your hair that's farthest away from your nutrient supply, right? All the nutrients from your hair comes from your scalp because your hair is dead. But since this part is old, it's not receiving any nutrients. It's not receiving any blood, any oil, anything. So you want to keep this conditioned. But when I get a relaxer, I condition the top part also, because you just chemically process it. You just broke down, like, right? Relaxing is breaking down the proteins of your hair. So you want to add back in protein. So I do a light protein treatment on the entirety of my hair after I get a relaxer. Lastly, you want to start with the part of your hair that is thickest, that is strongest, and that grows the most, right? So a lot of people, beauticians, the instructions on the actual relaxer tell you to start at the nape. That's not always the case. For me, the nape of my hair does not grow as fast as the crown, right? My crown grows really, really fast. My nape does not grow as fast. Start at my crown because that's the thickest and that's the strongest. You will know your own hair. You know what part of your hair takes fastest, and you know what part of your hair is more fragile. Thank you for watching. I hope my tips on my hair journey can help you on your hair journey. And remember, it's a process. We're all doing it together. It's going to take trial and error. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to smile.
Sure, cute.
You sound cute. Yay. He said I look cute. Hey, hey, hey. Okay.
I helped you on your